How's everyone doing today? Just to give you guys all a heads up, this next video is going to be about a good 15-minute video, maybe, depending on how long it is. Can't make any promises, but pretty much this video is going to be all the stuff that I got down in North Carolina, as well as new diecast that I got the past couple of days from Lionel Racing. So sit back, enjoy this video, and let's get going. Okay, so for the North Carolina part, I was down in the Charlotte area, and I tagged along with Buddy, better known as BWP2933 on YouTube, or on Instagram as BWP428. A little bit of a situation with the username change, but other than that, he's a really cool guy to meet. Definitely very chill, and had a blast hanging out with him, and visited a few of the race shops down there too. Went to Hendrick. Well, I went to Hendrick and Ganassi by myself. Due to scheduling conflicts, he couldn't go to those two, but we met up at Stewart Haas Racing, and we went to Junior Motorsports along the way, and we tried to go to Richard Petty Motorsports, but they closed at 4 o'clock, so we basically called it a day right there. But and then, well, I really shouldn't say that because we did go to a collectible store in Kannapolis called Scott's Collectibles, and this is where the good stuff starts to happen with the diecast itself. So anyways, let's go with the three 164s I got there. So the first one up, basically to show here, is of his favorite driver, and that is of Kevin Harvick, and this is the Busch Trophy can. This is the Hunting edition that Busch Beer is doing for Harvick this year. There will be also another paint scheme that commemorates hunting. Actually, this is fishing, and the hunting scheme will be driven at the Bank of America 500 in October. And the next one up is of Jimmie Johnson's Fontana winner. Now, the only negative thing about this diecast is of the windows, obviously, being the standard windshield and the rear window itself, due to no confetti being on it, so a little bit of an inaccuracy with that, but still definitely a cool car to have. I definitely love collecting race version 164 diecast, and that I could not pass up on. Another one also in the Hendrick stable is of Chase Elliott, and this is his Kelley Blue Book Chevy that he has been running throughout the year. Don't know if we will be seeing this car back on the track again, but still something to get in my Chase Elliott collection. Definitely a piece that I cannot pass up on, considering that, this is his rookie season, and I'm becoming a fan of his, so, just thought I would get it. This next diecast, Buddy actually found for me. I was thinking of getting it at first, but then I kind of gave into it, basically, because I do not have this this car. It is a race version, and it is from 2012, and it is Jeff Gordon's Pocono race winner from, like I said, in 2012. This is definitely a hard one to find nowadays, basically due to the amount that has been made for this car in particular. Just barely 500 made. Hi. but yeah, definitely something to have in my collection. And also, since I was at this race, I said to myself, why not get it? This wasn't cheap by any means, but still happy to get it. But I might as well keep this right here. But anyways, these are the diecast I got. Scott's, And I also did stop at Penske on Thursday, and I picked up Elliott Castroneves' Pennzoil Chevy that he ran at the Indy 500. And this is considered the yellow Submarine, or the remake of it, actually. Well, not really the remake, but just, yeah. Definitely got that one due to it being a popular seller. That, and I'm trying to get back into it for IndyCar. But other than that, I also went to the Lionel store and picked up a few things there. Relatively, the Lionel store consists of just mainly trains and a small selection of diecast. What I got here are 3 cars, and the first one is of Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s nationwide salute scheme. I love the patriotic colors on the diecast themselves, and as well as the race cars. Definitely something that I would like to buy. And then this next one also would be a very highly anticipated car, say so. It's another Chase Elliott diecast. It's the Sun Energy 1 car. And this was probably going to be a popular diecast to get this year. So definitely something to not miss on. I would definitely get it while you still can. And finally, the first of many throwbacks that you're going to see throughout this video. It is Denny Hamlin Sports Clips. This is in tribute to Darrell Waltrip, if I'm not mistaken. And this is definitely something to get if you like to collect throwbacks. Alrighty guys, so stay tuned for the cars I got from Lionel Racing throughout the past couple of days. Alright guys, so we are here with the second segment of this video, and it's the last one. And pretty much the paint schemes and diecast you're going to see throughout the segment would be of tributes and as well as throwbacks from the 70s until the 90s, basically. So without further ado, let's get going with the first one, and this is of Jeff Gordon's Great Ghost throwback that he will be running at Darlington, obviously, for next weekend. Now, unfortunately, Junior will not be able to drive for that weekend, so Jeff Gordon is basically subbing for him. That's no brainer right there. But yeah, pretty cool car to get, obviously. I would definitely recommend getting it while you still can. Next one up is of Kevin Harvick's throwback to Cale Yarborough's 1979 scheme. Obviously, this is the scheme that Yarborough ran at the very famous finish for the Daytona 500, where him and Donnie Allison basically collided going down the backstretch, and having that well-known fight. And his brother Bobby Allison came to basically aid Donnie in the fight, and that's where it basically made the turn for the worst. And this guy who was running the race, Richard Petty, well, now Eric Almirola is driving this throwback, but Petty ended up winning that race. And as usual, you know, with the 43 being an iconic number in the sport, this was pretty much a no-brainer for Eric Almirola, as he will be sporting a Petty throwback. And this one, it's just a throwback, I guess, thrown in there, obviously, for Danica Patrick. This is the Nature's Bakery throwback that the sponsor pretty much made for Danica. Not really any relations to any other driver, but yeah, it's definitely a cool throwback. I mean, would I get it? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it's something that you want to pass on. I don't know. Yeah. If you like collecting those types of throwbacks that don't have any meaning to them, be my guest. But this next one is of Trevor Bayne's throwback to Mark Martin. And this is in tribute to Mark's Valvoline scheme that he ran in the early 90s. Not really sure what year this would be. I think it would be from either 93 or 94, if I'm not mistaken. But definitely a stellar piece to have. And this one, without a doubt, since it was Interstate batteries, it's a no-brainer. I mean, Dale Jarrett throwback for Kyle Busch for the 1993 Daytona 500 win. Pretty much edging out the Intimidator himself at the finish line and having his father call the race while watching his son Ned Jarrett, I should say. Wait, let me rephrase that. Basically watching Ned Jarrett's son, Dale, win the race, and by Ned calling the race is very iconic. And, definitely something NASCAR fans will always remember hearing those famous words. But this next car is of Regan Smith. This is the throwback scheme for Alan Kulwicki, who lost his life in a plane crash, unfortunately, back in 1993, the year after he won the championship. But this scheme also is very cool. There's also another Kulwicki tribute scheme that will be racing with Greg Biffle, obviously with Hooters, which was the sponsor of Allen. It's tough to say which throwback scheme is the best. Definitely, I think it would be Biffle's, due to the fact that it's pretty much accurate with the sponsor and with the colors itself. But still, a cool throwback for Regan Smith. Going with Roush Spin right now for Ricky Stenhouse Jr. This is the throwback scheme for Darrell Waltrip. This was pretty much, I guess if you want to say, the beginning days for Waltrip's career in the colors for this car. Definitely, I would get it if you were a Waltrip fan, or if you like to collect these throwback schemes in general. This next one is also a very familiar scheme for me, especially since I grew up around it. This one would be of Carl Edwards' throwback to Tony Stewart. This was Stewart's Home Depot colors way back in the late 90s into the early 2000s. And definitely something cool to pay tribute to Smoke. And finally, well, I shouldn't say finally, because I have one more car to show. But this is the final throwback scheme that I have, and this is of Austin Dillon's Richard Childress throwback that Childress drove in the 70s. Basically, him and Ryan Newman are running similar schemes, but with different sponsors, obviously, since Ryan has Caterpillar, and then Austin obviously has American Ethanol. Alright, so that does it for the throwbacks, and one more diecast to show. I had a little bit of a problem getting this car actually in the mail, I should say. I was anticipating this car to come in the other day, and it finally came in today. It's a long story, but I'm happy this car came in, and it is of Chase Elliott's Daytona Xfinity Elite. I will be definitely doing a review on this soon, so stay tuned for that. And if you guys want any reviews on these cars, as well as the other cars that I've shown in the other segment, please let me know in the comment section, and I will sure be glad to do reviews on them. So thank you guys for watching. As usual, make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, as well as for diecast reviews. And while you're at it, make sure you follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you for watching.